So we're back on tape with Luke Larson on 13 June 08. The interviewer is Yarner Wasito, and we were continuing a discussion of situation on page 91 of his draft, Senator Son, regarding an election in the last half of 2005.
And the end of the election, the last couple hours we were getting ready to extract, we had an ambulance coming down this road, which is Sunset, and we could hear an explosion, and we knew a mobile section got hit up here, more than 500 meters from us. It was up north, almost by checkpoint 295, but anytime you're in the city, you had to be well aware of your geometries of fire and not shoot where other units are, because we're shooting weapon systems that could hit other units, other Marine units. So a mobile section, a weapons company mobile section, was hit up here in between 295 and End Road. They're hit somewhere up here. We're down here probably 500-600 meters to the southeast, and we can't see where they're hit, but we know they're to the northwest. We have an ambulance coming down the road that we don't have a guidance for, but we can hear it coming. And so we're saying, ask the battalion and company, do we have a guidance call, which is a broadcast announcement to all units for this ambulance? They say no. There was no vehicle traffic allowed this day, so, and we also had reports they were going to use ambulances as VBID. So we've got this ambulance that's not authorized to be traveling on the road heading towards us, and we've got reports that they're going to use ambulances as VBIDs. And so this ambulance is coming down the road, and we get into an escalation of force situation where we disable the ambulance. And I just bring up that situation to show, like, once again, like the Marines were placed in situations where it turned out that was not a VBID, but we shot an ambulance. That's not something that we really wanted to do, but in that situation, that was the best answer that we come up with. And I don't know. The best situation is don't put Marines in a spot where they would have to shoot at a vehicle moving towards them. And as we progressed along, we got better at not keeping Marines in situations like that. And one technique would just be, we're in a house next to a main road. The next time we're going to be in a house offset from the main road. And there's benefits and negatives of doing stuff like that. You obviously then lose overwatch directly of the road, but then you're not placed in a situation where you got to engage a vehicle that might hit your building and blow up.
What was the enemy intent in using a VBID disguised as an ambulance, and maybe coordinating it with the CASEVAC?
Well, a lot of times they would hit. They've hit an IED up here, and now the Marine units are focusing on this casualty. And while that happens, they avert our attention to Action 1 up here. Meanwhile, they can conduct Action 2 down here while we've probably let our guard down, because the majority of the forces is focusing on this event. Like all the air in zone, all the UAV assets are going to focus in on the Gov Center taking contact or IED. While this happens, then they could run a VBID into this point. And this is the way we were thinking it. And there was VBID attacks where situations like this occurred. They had a VBID blow up this bridge up here by doing something similar, where they initiated contact somewhere down here, and then they blew the bridge up there.
Okay.
that's pretty much it on the election.